Ridiculous.
Taken in at the 22. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And here's a look at their leader.
And as we know and as we've discussed here in the run-up to this game, this is history in the making. The first rookie quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl. An absolutely tremendous accomplishment, something no one else has done. But he doesn't want to just go down as the first to make a Super Bowl. He's told us all week he's here to win it. Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Tannehill. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Tannehill on first down, eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
They're on 4th down here. That pass knocked away and incomplete. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Now a 2nd and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. A toss play to Chubb. And that out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Tannehill. His his throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 31 yards. And the Titans will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by him. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Tannehill. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Tannehill.